projects. I think just for information that the formulation, just similar to the previous question, project formulation, budget allocation of resources is not vested in the controller budget. We do oversee that which has already been approved either by the county assembly or by parliament at our level, but we do not have a mandate as far as identifying projects to be funded or changing funding to those projects is concerned. She also asked the question on pending bills, again, I think which has been a key topic. And as an office at some point, we were mulling with a prompt pay bill. I think at some point there was a suggestion to have in the country a provision for a prompt pay act, which would stipulate, because a couple of jurisdictions, like in the US, they have what they call the Prompt Pay Act. It provides that 30 days following the submission of a valid invoice, as government, you're obligated to pay the vendor, failure to which automatically you pay interest. So that's safeguarded. You have to pay. Point where that is not proceed. But an thing to consider, have a Prompt Pay Act within the country, or amend provisions or PFMR to ensure that we have specific provisions that 30 days following submission of our lease, we are able to pay our suppliers, failure to which automatically the supplier pay interest, and then the government to pay if it's without reason for that interest. I think something like that has worked in other jurisdictions. Dr. Makali, Honorable Dr. Makali, has asked a question on MDS submitting reports late, whether we have a template or timelines. I want to inform the committee chairman that at the beginning of each reporting period, we normally send out a circular. That circular outlines, has specific templates. There are templates within that circular, as attachments, and it outlines the time. Beginning of each reporting period, we normally send out a circular. That circular outlines, has specific templates. There are templates within that circular, as attachments, and it outlines the timeline. Projects in this format, and these are timelines. You should provide that data. But we find a situation where there are those delays. There have been persistent delays, and the controller finds it difficult to publish a report without information, say, from some MDAs. So that's why sometimes we keep following, chasing, sending, reminding letters. The most important thing is to make sure that we continue sensitizing counting officers to ensure that on a timeline they are able to submit reports. Yes, to your question, we do have very specific templates provided in each reporting period in the stuff that we send out. I think on the pending, you had a question on pending from the discussion we've had that could have been addressed. Honorable Babu Owino, you alluded to a diplomatic team between OCOB and the Council of Governors. I think in my earlier comments alluded to that. It's a result of those war. Because every time you play oversoul, you will definitely have a option. Yeah? You find yourself so popular, yet you are an oversight student, then you're not doing your job. That's what someone told me. But sometimes, like the matter of option. Yeah? You find yourself so popular, yet you are an oversight student, then you're not doing your job. That's what someone told me. But sometimes, like the matter of the specific matter you asked about batteries. As an office, I think we'll respect the court ruling. So we ignited it. And I think if you look at the law of the executive, it's very clear. It lays the functions. And under Article 187, there are provisions on how you can levels funded and afford the level of government. Those provisions are there. So if those provisions are made, then it will be within law. But the current framework, I think there are very counties that or probably none, that has made the provisions of Article 187 or so of the Constitution. So as an office, I think the controller position is that